that should be a lot better. Welcome back again. This is the first stream of 2026. And where were we? I think Sean and I were just still working on the base, honestly. Like, we weren't doing anything that crazy. Interesting. I actually do need to get more stone. I'm running out. I'm gonna need it eventually anyway. It's over here. Trader wrecked. So I suppose I'll put the mines somewhere around here. We're gonna need to do a mine. Do it reasonably far from the base because I don't want to accidentally dig into it. Oh, this is gonna take forever with just a stone axe. We should be able to do it though. Start on it at least. Eventually what I would like to do is like, I'll start a mine over here and then dig all the way under the ground to the Blood Moon base. So you can like get to the Blood Moon base via the mine. It's like a network of tunnels. We'll be like fucking the Viet Cong. Maybe I better put a door in here properly. Yeah. Nice. And then ladder. Let's just go 8. Nice. How much stone do we have now? 1,000. Could be better. Could be better. I think we get a hatch for here. The problem with like doing tunnels like this though is that if you're really knocked down to like the bedrock of the level or of the map rather, those zombies will dig down. Like one zombie, it's gonna take them a million years, but you know, if you get like a horde trying to dig down to you, they'll get to you pretty quickly. It's happened to me before. Like, I need all of this stone anyway to make cobblestone blocks and cobblestone rocks. So you kind of kill two birds with one stone here as well. Dude, I'm so slow here. Dude, why am I... There we go. That's better. I was gonna say, if I have to crawl through the whole tunnel system, that's gonna be horrible to play with. So we'll make another hatch down here. Probably need torches or a headlamp as well. Okay, the base is over there. Fallout is so good. I think I've watched 2 or 3 episodes of the first season. That's it. I finished Stranger Things last night, and people have been shitting on the ending, but I thought it ended beautifully. Like, usually I'm pretty critical of how series end, but I loved how it ended. Like, I thought the ending was beautiful. So I might be in the minority there. Like, all things considered, I thought it ended pretty beautifully, and people just, I don't know, people are so funny when it comes to the ending of their, their favorite series. I don't think anyone was ever going to be satisfied with any ending that wasn't like the absolute like happiest ending where every single character gets with all their dream ships and stuff like that. That's the problem with like TV shows nowadays. Like, the fan base ships all of these people together, and they have all of these like expectations, and you can't appeal to everyone and everyone's expectation of how the series should go. Like, it's just never gonna work out properly if that's the way they do it. So, it kind of sucks that people didn't get what they wanted, but it is what it is. So are we gonna like put like, should we do like a road? Like, we do a path all the way to... I knew AOT Attack on Titan wouldn't end the way I wanted, so I didn't finish it, but it was really good years later. Did you end up finishing it though? That's the question. We still need to watch another episode of Dark... What is it? Angel Cop. And I also thought about it, like, if I ended streaming, like, permanently for good, like, I wouldn't be able to host my watch parties or anything like that, and I wouldn't get rid of doing those. Like, I wouldn't stop that. I would probably still do one of them, like, maybe once a week, twice a week, like, once a week, once every 2 weeks, like a fortnight, you know what I mean? Like, so I wouldn't, if I'd left streaming, I wouldn't do it in such a way where I never, ever streamed ever again. It would be, I only come back to do do like a watch party once a week or something like that. And you know what? Maybe that's the best way of actually doing it. You know what I mean? Because I don't know anybody else that's doing that, for one, and it's something I'm like genuinely passionate about, and I don't feel guilty about watching them. Like, there's that guilt you feel when you play video games, but I don't get that when I'm watching old movies with everyone. It's funny how stuff like that works, hey? Yeah, I get that guilt with video games too. Yeah, it just feels like a waste of time. And that's rich, seeing as how we're playing like a survival crafting game, which is like huge time sinks. But you go into a meditation with video games, you definitely can. Like games like this, Medieval Dynasty as well. Any game like that, you can like fall into that rhythm of you're just talking to people and doing things like mindlessly. Alright, I'm back. Evil. I think like someone with ADHD, it helps not having your brain constantly going. Well, also Happy New Year's, Lavender. Hope you've been having a beautiful day. Evil. I think video games have helped with my ADHD in some aspects. Yeah, well, it's the way I look at it is there's two sides to it. So on the one side, you can sort of approach a video game as you sort of use this as your distraction aid while you're thinking or dedicating like most of your brain power to something else entirely. So for instance, if I'm streaming, I'm like focusing probably more on like talking to people than I am on the actual game itself. And that might be annoying to some other people. But there would definitely be the other side of that, which is people that focus on the game whilst also having like a little bit of communication. I focus more on the communication than the game itself. Not that there's anything wrong with the game, of course. But yeah. It's an easy dopamine fix, fulfilling quests, getting loot, fake shopping. Yeah, it just checks off every box. Like, I'm critical of video games in general, like but they definitely serve a purpose. Okay, how many wooden hatches do we have here? I'm gonna do 6 of them. Okay, I like how you communicate while you play. Actually keeps me into it. Yeah, well, that's what I try to do. So yeah, Lavender, Evil and I were just talking about how I wouldn't give up streaming entirely. I would give up the video game streaming, but I would keep doing the watch parties. Simply because I think that's more representative of my interests. Like, we're all watching old movies. You know, I think that's so communal and beautiful to share that with someone. Because nobody gives a shit about those old movies anymore. And it's sad. But the flip side of that, again, is that it's not as interactive. Yeah, you feel like that's more me. Yeah, it definitely is. But it's not as interactive, you know? Like, I try and only play games where other people can play with me because that keeps me into them. Like Total WoW, for example. I'm less into that now because, like, no one else is playing it at the same time, so it's like I'm not as invested into it. The streaming market. It's funny you should say that. I don't know what's topical in the streaming market right now. I don't really. That doesn't interest me at all. But I do 100% get where you're coming from there. Okay, we're back to the Blood Moon base. See, I'm so opposite as MMOs are probably my least fave. Hey, man, you love Turtle WoW. I know you love Turtle WoW. We all love Turtle WoW here. See, I could do Turtle WoW if, like, we all had a guild and we were all doing shit and we just streamed that. Like, I think that would be so fun. Okay. 819 Turtle WoW alone wouldn't be fun. I still think you would get some sort of enjoyment out of it, honestly. Lavender. Yeah, less communicative, but there's always typing and maybe do like 5 to 10 minute breaks for discussion. Is that in movies or games, you reckon? Elder Scrolls Online is not fun without friends either. Yeah, well, they're massively multiplayer online role-playing games, so they're designed to be multiplayer. I kind of... Classic WoW for me, I can play that alone, but the higher level I get, the less invested I get into it. I'm like the reverse of most people. I find that the early game stuff so much more fun and rewarding, because every upgrade then feels like this massive upgrade. You get, like, when you're playing like World of Warcraft Classic, for example, and you fucking go from like having a full set of grey gear to getting one green item, it feels like, oh my god, the game, like, it's just changed completely. This is it. Oh my... Alright. What did everybody get up to on New Year's Eve? On the evening? Oh, come on, bro. So we do that. Okay, we're gonna make some more cobblestone rocks. Let's do 300. And then we gotta do 2 more hatches. I think we'll do 2 more hatches. Evil, debating my dad with politics until 1 in the morning. Oh yeah? How'd that go? What kind of politics were you debating about? Lavender, dinner at my mum's. Stepdad put on a movie. He chose The Road. Ah, fuck. The Road by Cormac McCarthy. Oh my god, that's one of my favorite books of all time. I read that when I was a fucking kid, man. I read The Road when I was a kid. When was The Road released? 98 maybe? 2006. Okay, so I read it in high school then. Yeah, so I read The Road in high school. And that kind of informed some of my thinking. It left an indelible imprint on my on the way I think. I really liked All the Pretty Horses as well, by Cormac McCarthy. He's one of my favorite authors, honestly. Blood Meridian with the Judge. I mean, fuck. Evil. My dad and a similar, but he falls more Republican than I. But I think he trusts the government too much. He served as a special ops marine. You know, in Hebrew, NASA means deception. Oh, 2 loot bags, baby. Fuck you. Oh, no. Blow their shit up. Blow their heads smooth off. And I have seen the movie, but it's been eons, so it was kind of fresh. And what a pick for New Year's. Mate. Fucking incredible adaptation, incredible fucking book. Bro, seriously. One of my absolutely all-time favorite books and movies. I learned that when I went down that our planet is not a planet and above us is a firmament hole. Well, I didn't say it. Look, I'm not a flat earther, but I've seen some convincing evidence. How long does it take to get out here? It feels like I've been walking 40 fucking years. Okay, I need to make some light armor. Assassin's boots. Armor crafting kit. No. We want scav. We want scav stuff. I wrote a musing on it today, comparing the road to New Year's, today's lifestyle and such. Very inspirational. I want to read that. Lucky Looter Volume 4. Fuck yeah. Okay, I'm going to leave some of those in there. I'm going to leave some of those crafting mags for Sean. Can you DM me the musings that you did on the road, please? Yes, I would love that, thank you. Cheers, mate. Fucking cheers. Cheers, big ears. I fucking love that movie so much, man. Where's my copy of that? I thought it was over here. I have a lot of Cormac McCarthy, but I can't see the road. It's probably in one of my cupboards. Hello, prick. Take that for Sean, and there's iron over here. Okay, you put these here. So I leave little markers like this so I know where certain resources are. Like it's helpful to know where where there's iron. Fuck, mate, I need a pickaxe. Varg, give me a fucking pickaxe. Do you think he trusts the government because he served? Like, if he admits the government is shady, that basically makes him serving, I don't know, less than? See, the way I look at it, because I get tempted to sign up for the military, I get a fucking impulse to do it every 3 months. But my sister refuses to let me do it. Like, I would look at it like this. I'm not serving the government. I'm serving the people of my country. That's the way you've got to frame it. You're not serving the government. Because I think you can be part of the military and still dislike the government. And part of it for me as well is like living according to a strict routine and discipline, which I already do. I just think that would, I think, like, I really liked high school because everything was so structured in my life. And then as you get older and you start, entering the real world and the workplace and all of that, it just gets, all that structure disappears pretty much. Like, especially if you're in like the mental health field or bartending like I do. It's very, it's very disorganized, disjointed. There's no structure to any of it. It's like, you'll have one client one day, you'll have 3 clients another day. They'll be spaced out in like weird intervals and all of this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 9/11 is a touchy spot because people like, and I completely understand, because if you're someone that served, for example, why do you want to believe that the government could ever possibly do that to its own people? People have a hard time reconciling that. People don't like to think that the government thinks everyone beneath them is expendable, pretty much. Nobody likes to think that. Nobody likes to feel like they're unimportant, and there's a field of play that the average person isn't a part of. I get it, Unplugging yourself from the matrix is one of the most difficult things you'll ever do. And like, once you've severed that tether, you can't ever go back. Like, once you accept that reality isn't what you think it is, you can never, ever go back. Bro, let me get up my own fucking staircase, cunt. Okay. Leather, short iron pipe, duct tape, nails. Okay, books, put these in here for Sean. Okay, we got pipe. Where the fucking nails at? Leather, duct tape. What else did we need? Lavender, I know your eyes are open and everything feels fake. Shallow, it's lonely. Fucking oath it is. But at least you can take solace in the fact that there's a community that also is at least open to the possible truth of things, in other words. Evil, I don't know, I feel like super military will tell you the government didn't do it, but like, yeah. Why would foot soldiers need to know the truth? You know what I'm saying? Lavender, after my rabbit hole explorations, I delved heavily into spirituality. Well, if you believe in flat earth and the firmament theory, like, you've got to then believe that this is the earth as it was described in the Bible, and everything we know or everything we think we know is a myth. evil. Well, if they knew the truth. What? WBU? Oh, why? Why would they be foot soldiers? The way I would rationalize it for most people would be that people, once it's like it's the sunk cost fallacy. Once you've invested, let's say 5 years of your life into the military, even if you find out all this terrible shit, why not just invest another year? Why not invest another 2 years? You know what I mean? You can apply the sunk cost fallacy to anything. It's like once you've invested time, it's sort of like how I fucking approach streaming, man. Like I've invested a few years into this now, and like I'm like I kind of want to quit, but I've already gotten so far. I've got a little community here that, you know, I love everyone in, and it's, you know, it's difficult because, you know, I've already sunk this much into it. You know what I'm saying? So like you can apply it to fucking anything. Well, everything's kind of indoctrination, you know what I mean? Unfortunately. Alright, glue. Get rid of that. Armor plating tools. Ammo. No. We want armor. Oh, we don't even have any armor crafting kits. What do we need for this? Armor parts, sewing kit, duct tape. How many armor parts do we have? 35. Okay. Ammo. Lavender. Yeah, I sort of created a Ghosts historical nature avatar and soul spiritual path. But Maddie, you was right. Okay. Put all of this food in here. We don't need any of that. How many vitamins do we have? 1. Okay. Don't have any steroids. I've got 1 steroid. Okay, what don't I need here? I think I can probably put all of those in there. Just for the time being. Everything else is sort of like I'm locked into taking it with me, honestly. Gnosis, yeah. I knew what you meant. Okay. Put that out, put that here. All right. Okay, this is the Blood Moon base. This is where we wait. I don't need to upgrade those, I don't think. But I will upgrade these. Yeah, that's fine. That is good right there. Oh, my ex-girlfriend messaged me today. But I didn't reply. For as much as you build dirt to stone, does it take the zombies long to dig through? Maybe she wanted to start the new year right. Yeah, maybe. Bro, what? I thought Okay. I don't know, man. I think people out there are lost. People out there are lost. I don't blame anyone, man. I can't reply. I refuse to do that to myself. I refuse to participate in that. I think I'll leave it there. So I've actually put up different things here. So I'm hoping the zombies don't break through. There's always a chance that they will. It's going to be extreme. Yeah, we only a few more hours in game, so probably like 5 minutes. No, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I haven't disappeared. But if you don't, if you're not like actively repairing the blocks up front, the zombies will crack through in a minute. Like it'll take them no time at all. But yeah, you've really got to be on top of it because they will fuck you up. They will fucking destroy you. Honestly, I think it also depends, like, regarding, like, exes and them reaching out again. I think it's, part of it is how things ended, you know what I mean? If there was a lot of unanswered questions, if there was a lot of unanswered experiences, at the end, like, at the conclusion of the relationship, I think that people need an ending. People need an ending, and people, even though closure is a myth, people have this inherent need for closure, and they need things to be tied up neatly so that they can process and understand them. Because it's like if you've got a bit of glass and you've cut the bit of glass out into a perfect square, the edges won't cut you. But if you put that bit of glass away and it's freshly shattered on the ground, it's going to have jags. It's going to have jagged edges. And every time you go and touch it, it cuts you. And so every time you revisit it, it keeps cutting you. It keeps cutting you. It keeps cutting you. And so we need things to be neat and well packaged, well presented. Like psychologically, unanswered questions just fuck us up. So that is part of it. You know what I'm saying? Evil, you'll bleed all over the ones who never cut you. Yep, that's true. Been there and done that. Lavender, yes, it's definitely like a strange need. I've had to read like self-helps because I can't always get closure and it's tough. Makes a spiral. I think there is closure in understanding that there is never any true closure. You know what I mean? I think there is some sense of closure in that. Silence is an answer too, even though it hurts. Silence is an answer. I'm bad when it comes to silence. You know, I'm cognizant of that. I would never lie to people and tell them I'm fucking perfect. Evil, I think it hurts the most, but it is what it is. Yeah, silence always hurts the most, man. Because it's silence hurts because it's definitive. It's definitive. You know, I truly detest arguing and arguments. Like, I just won't fucking do it. And I'm horribly stubborn. You know, I'm like my old man. I'm horribly stubborn. I've got a good heart, but I'm horribly stubborn. But I'm cognizant of that, you know. Like I would never lie to I'd never lie to people. But I'm horribly stubborn. And I'm not afraid. Like I'm not uncomfortable with silence. I like silence. Evil, I feel that, to be honest. Look, I'm not going to argue with you. Yeah. Look, I'm not saying never, ever, 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 ever argue, because you need, like, any relationship whatsoever needs some degree of conflict. Because we grow resentful with peace. Human beings grow resentful with peace. Hatred is only fostered in times of peace. Like I've always said, like I say to clients all the time, that if you can hate somebody, you can love somebody. And if you love someone, you can also hate them. Because they're the opposing face on the same coin. Okay. Only 1 minute until the blood moon. This is gonna be fucked. Iron door. I'm gonna make that so I can upgrade that. Okay, do I need to make anything else here? You know what? I'm probably gonna put this here. Fuck. I really need to. I should just reinforce the fuck out of this. Oh, I don't even have any wood left. No. Okay. Stuff it. This is all we can do. This is all we can do, guys. Fucking hell, cunt. This is off its head. Lavender, I like it too when it's positive silence. Evil, differences are needed, but conflict is not needed if communication is peak. No, I respectfully disagree with that. I think a small amount of conflict is healthy. it's healthy to have a little bit of conflict than no conflict at all. Not all conflict is negative conflict, let's remember that. Psychologically, we need resistance. We need some degree of friction for any interpersonal dynamic to work correctly, to function, to be healthy. There's healthy conflict, ways of discussing, compromising, validating, and then issues can be resolved. I shouldn't say conflict, healthy disagreements maybe. No, conflict. Do say fucking conflict. Conflict is, important. Yeah, obviously not all conflict is healthy, but conflict can be healthy. Alright guys, it begins. Oh my lord. Here it is, blood moon time. Okay, hello cunt. Oh, I forgot you've got to reload after every shot with this fucking piece of shit. Here we go. Look at them all. Whoa! Fuck me! I wasn't expecting that. So satisfying, man. It's so satisfying. Hello, freaks. Yeah, it's excellent target practice. But I only have 300 bullets, so I've got to be a little more careful. Fuck. That bastard didn't die. There we go, now. And like another thing regarding silence, I don't think silence is a punishment. I don't believe in punishing people with silence. Like, I think that's unhealthy and toxic. Like you were saying before, Lavender, there's a difference between a healthy silence and an unhealthy silence. Like, I wouldn't punish people with silence, but if I feel like I've been disrespected or something like that, I'm gonna be silent. Like, I don't like the concept of punishing people, especially when like emotions are involved. Although if somebody's cheated on me or something like that, then fuck them, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. But that's obviously a different situation. Lavender, no, I loathe silence and punishment. I used to get punished with silence, and I think it's by self-sabotage and poke the bear. Yeah, poking the bear's fun though. See, I've got to be careful not to waste all of my oh, that was actually a pretty good one. That was a pretty good loot drop. I don't want to waste all of my shotgun shells. Oh, thank you. Dew collector. Fuck yeah. Now we've got a consistent source of water once I make it. Evil, I can be a silent person, but because I'm processing what is happening. Yeah, that's a different story. Like, I don't think that's toxic or negative. Look, there's also something to be said about people that are unhappy with the results, the resolution of something, and then they persist and keep things going. Like, they keep that negative feeling going. They perpetuate it. I think that's a sign of like somebody that is emotionally unhealthy. Like, and I don't care who has done what to me. That's not something that I tolerate, and it's not something I would do to another person, no matter how things have ended. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, that's a little different. This is needed at times, but like, be like, hey, I need to process this. Can I think about this differently? Yeah, exactly. See, that's not unhealthy. I do that. I'll tell you what though, chicks, the thing with chicks is they love therapy and they love the concept of therapy. But the second you introduce, like, the second you say something to them, like, that's even like somewhat related to like what you would say as a therapist, it turns around really quickly. It's like I can't help communicating the way that I do because of my profession and my education. Like, I can't help that. I just, unfortunately, like, I can't help therapizing. Like, it's just I can't help it. Oh, this hasn't been that intense so far. See, I have my dad's temper, but I have a great ability to control it. Whereas my sister got my dad's temper, but she got no ability to control it. She just nukes everything. That's the difference between her and I ruminate. I let things, you know, I walk the better path, so to speak, but she just instantly, like my dad, just nukes straight away. Well, like he used to do. And then he would regret things later. Oh, hello, fuckhead. Get away from me, cunt. This blood moon hasn't been that bad, actually. Like, it's been pretty minor. Oh, hello. Fuck you. Bro. Any other guns here? Dude, I hope they're not fucking like my pillars and my supports. Dude, this is shit. They're attacking my pillars and supports. Yeah, come over here. Hang on. I'm just gonna see what kind of damage they're doing. Oh! No, stop attacking the supports, you fucking rat. Yeah, come over here. I could honestly probably stay right here and I'll be fine. The dogs have got to come up. Fuck you. Evil, I gotta say Fallout is the best video game adaptation. I've seen a lot of people hating on the way that they've done Caesar's Legion. Like, people have been absolutely shitting on that. Like, I've been seeing that all over my fucking feed. And then Mr. House, them fucking ruining Mr. House. I saw that many diehard New Vegas fans have been shitting on that. But I am excited to watch it though. Lavender, I know it reminded me of the saying, yes, we all do need time. Yeah, it's pretty good control, man. I had some chick that I went to uni with, like, I think I was in second year. I was in second, bye Natalie. Bye Natalie. But yeah, I was in second year, and holy shit, Natalie's back. Yeah, I was in second year, and there was this girl that I was like, I wasn't dating, so to speak, but we were kind of like friends with benefits. And what happened? Bye, Natalie again. She used to like fucking rage out at me. She would rage out at me. I'm like, bro, I'm not arguing with you. Like, you can leave my fucking house. Holy shit, 3 Natalies. Yeah, I said to her, like, I'm not fucking arguing with you. Like, I don't argue with women. Like, it's just not something I do. Like, I don't argue with women. And she was like, oh, that's so sexist. I'm like, bro, you would rather I fucking rage out at you? You would rather that? You would rather that? You would rather that as the alternative? Like, I'm not participating in this, like, feminized bullshit. I'm not fucking arguing with you. Well, Natalie is an ex of mine, but Natalie's incredible. But that zombie does look like Natalie, though. She was a beautiful person. Matt, can you retell the story? Oh my god. Did you have ads? Yeah, see, Natalie looks like the non-zombified version of her. It's actually crazy how uncanny the similarities are. Although this chick looks way more like a stripper than she did. Fuck. Let me drink my coffee, you cunt. Nah, Natalie thought I cheated on her, which I did. I can guarantee you, if she didn't think I cheated on her, we would be married with kids. I already know that. We were like on and off again for like 10 years. Like, we were meant to be married. No, I didn't fucking cheat. I've never cheated. Oh, man. Which one of them is going to get back up? One of those is going to... Never mind. Oh, Natalie. You're back. Goodbye. This one's a feral. Thanks for the loot. She cheated. She cheated. Did I hear this wrong? She did not cheat. No, she thought I cheated on her. And yeah, she thought I cheated on her and I couldn't be bothered correcting her. I was just like, fucking whatever. I'm not wasting my time on this shit. But in retrospect, I should have made an effort. Oh, hello. Hello, Natalie. She's back. Okay, I'm gonna loot this bitch. Ah! I will end you quickly. Okay, the cop must die. The cop must die. There's 2 cops here. Fuck you. Fuck. I'm getting hurt, man. Okay, I've got to bandage myself up here. And then I've got a vitamin. Lavender. Maddie had a friends with benefits in uni, and she used to want to argue. Maddie told her he doesn't argue with women. She got right pissed at that and called him sexist. And he said he just doesn't argue. He'd hella rage, and it ain't right. I probably missed some part. Well, I said what? Like basically, what's more sexist? Me not arguing with you, or me fucking raging out at you and making you scared of me? Like, what's more sexist? Bro, you fucking. How did that not kill you? Yeah, now you run? Fuck. No, he's gonna explode. No, my torches. Thank you. Okay, where's the other one? There's got to be another one around here. There we go. I'll just pop it there. I don't know, man. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Oh, 100%. You know what's crazy? No, actually, I'm not gonna say that. It's something my dad used to say. I'm not gonna repeat it. Oh, another prick. Oh. Honestly, everything up here is in pretty good nick. Like, we've done a good job surviving this blood moon. I think women are crazier than men, but in a different way. Bro. I just think emotionally women are crazier than men. I guess the correct way of wording that though is that women reveal a sort of emotionality that is significantly, well, is perceived significantly more crazy than men. Like, I would say men have a capacity for silence, whereas women kind of like drama, you know what I mean? Women naturally have that yearning for drama, for conflict, because women operate with this mentality where things have to be emotional, things have to evoke or elicit some sort of strong emotionality. Whereas men, I think men are crazy in a different way. You know what I mean? Men are sort of like, I was gonna say like women, like men would get more physical than a woman, but I mean like my ex-fiance like fucking broke my sunglasses across my face and I got a scar above my eye because of her. She like fucking fully swung at me. Like I had to make I had to make the choice of like, do I fucking smash her or do I just leave it? And I left it, man. Yeah, we tolerate the crazy. But I also think that men can put up with it in a way that women can't. Like men can physically take it. Provided they're not like stabbing us in the face or something. Give me that shit, bitch. Vehicle storage mod schematic. That is awesome. What else do we have here? Oh, fuck, a fire axe! Mate. Mate. Bruh. Bro, we just got a fire axe. You guys tell her, if a woman want to fight like a man, 3 hits and I feel like it's self-defense. What is that? So what are you saying there? Are you saying if a woman hits a man 3 times, then it's fair game? Is that what you're trying to convey there? Evo, I feel like any man should defend himself. Look, I think it also depends on the type of hit. If a woman slaps you, I think a man can take 1 or 2 slaps. But if a woman like fully punches you, like closed fist, I think that's then self-defense. Like, I'm 6'3", man. Like, it's not gonna look good if I fucking hit a woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, you've got to be very careful how you use physicality. You've got to be very, very fucking careful. Yeah, like 3 or 4 hits from a woman in the self-defense. Okay, so let's just say a woman... Let's just say my girlfriend comes up to me and she's fucking slugging me. She's like punching the fuck out of me. She hits me with like 10 shots to the face. At that point, is it acceptable that I fucking drop her? Like you wouldn't think less of me as a man if my woman started beating on me and I just fucking knocked her out. Well, I agree. Anyone. You know, I agree. Bro, look at this fire axe, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Well, she was being atrocious and all other measures failed. Yeah, knock her out. Okay, knock women out. Hot. Just kidding. Just kidding. Women are not exempt from violence. I agree. I agree. There's always a point. But like, if a man would only need to brush past me with his hand once for me to fucking slug him, but like a woman, like my tolerance for getting hit by a woman would be much greater than a man. Because men speak the language of violence. Like, violence is the first language we ever understand because of through the act of birth, which is an inherently violent act. It's an incredibly bloody act. It colors the rest of our behavior. for our entire lives. So men inherently speak that language of violence, physical violence, whereas women, it's emotional violence. What was I gonna do? I'm actually gonna try putting that away, my stone axe, and I'm gonna make myself a pickaxe. See, this stone axe is great, but it can take the place of like every other tool pretty much. But you can get rid of that. And I need a stone pickaxe. How many? Okay. No, sorry, I need a iron pickaxe. I need 1 forged iron. Wood, leather, duct tape, legendary part. I don't think we've got any legendary parts, honestly. Surely you're dead, mate. Alright, they're both dead. Groovy. Yes, but if she thinks she can abuse men without consequences is crazy. I agree. No! Fuck! I broke my fucking leg. Bro, I fell onto my spikes. Bye, Natalie. Explode that fucking shit, man. Bruh. Is that everyone? I think that's everyone. To be clear, no one should be able to abuse, but it's not gender neutral. I agree. "25 fucking minutes. What a joke." Okay, let's put everything away. Tools, put that away. What else do we have here? Food and drink. Those away. Pistol ammo. High power rifle ammo. You know what? For the time being, I might put my sniper rifle away as well. What else do we have here? Cloth fragments. Put that away. I think we're good. I think we are good. You know what? Maybe I can't get rid of the, because I don't have a legendary part. I can't actually... I can't make a pickaxe. So I think I'm still gonna need my stone axe. Unfortunately. You know, I'm actually gonna make more repair kits. I need more repair kits. Duct tape. Let's go 20. So how did I like Stranger Things? I thought it ended beautifully. I didn't outright hate the will scene everybody seems to hate. Like, I thought it was obnoxious and another example of over-representation, but, you know, it wasn't as bad as I'd been told it was. So I suppose that's like a, you know, that's one thing. What else? Overall, though, the series was beautiful. You know, it's one of the best shows ever made. Oh, I'm not gonna spoil anything. Don't worry. We don't need to discuss it anymore. But overall, I thought the series was beautiful, and I disagree. I really liked the ending. I thought it was beautiful, but I can sort of understand why people would think otherwise. And that's all I'll say on it. Yeah, I would say that it definitely has done more for the... Yeah, Stranger Things has done more for the D&D community than, like, anything else in, like, recent memory. Now, don't worry, we're not talking about it anymore. I would never spoil anything. Baldur's Gate 3 is a huge influence. Yeah, but not like Stranger Things has been. Stranger Things has like that mainstream appeal that Baldur's Gate 3 just didn't. Like, there are people that have never... Yeah, 100%. There are people that have... Like, there are still a lot of people that don't really play video games, you know what I mean? But everybody knows what Stranger Things is. And that's not to say I disagree that it's been influential, Baldur's Gate 3. It absolutely has. But to the same level as Stranger Things. Like, I don't see any, like, in our version of Hot Topic, JJ's, which I used to work at, and there was never any Baldur's Gate 3 shit. But there was a lot of Stranger Things merch. Man, we actually got out of that blood moon reasonably unscathed, honestly. Yeah, I still need to play Baldur's Gate 3 on stream. I will one day. I'll do the whole thing on stream. Like, I started doing it, remember? Like, at some point last year. I did the opening mission on it. Not mission. Mission is the wrong word. I was also lucky with people who I work with to be nerds and want to play D&D, so we could all play Baldur's Gate 3 with you. Hang on, I'll show you guys something cool. This is my D&D set from when I was in high school, when I was my DM. And I still have all of my shit here. Look at all that. Still have my dice, everything. And look, I made a map for the area that I created. I created my own land, my own map. Ceresi, the Skull was the Skull Lord's name. There's the Broken Pass Valley, Bone Brush, Old Dwarven Mining Capital, the Volk Mountains, Ash River, Lake of Marat, and I put a little key there and everything. And then here's my claim to fame. I used coffee to stain a bunch of old paper so it looked like parchment, and I wrote letters that they would find, like old notes from the dwarves and stuff. I don't have the heart to get rid of any of this stuff, so I shall keep it forever. Hell yeah. That's what it's all about. Lavender, I used to draw maps when I wrote my short stories when I was younger. Yes, same here. I was writing a fantasy series called Valeria, and I used to listen to music before class, and I would like write my story. I still have all my notes and shit. Sean, what's going on, mate? I still have everything. Let's go do a mission. I wonder if there's like, if they've added like a skill for the axes. No. Okay, airdrop's over here. Bruh, let's go then. Welcome back from your from your time with the ads. Where the fuck is this crate? Come on, man. Dropped pretty far away, honestly. The game doesn't want me to have easy access to the good loot. How do I feel about the new Pokemon game? Which one? What's it called? The new open world one? The one where like they put no effort into it and all the cities are empty and all the character models just stand still and they don't even have any animations or anything? That one? That game? Is that the one that they trimmed a bunch of features out from like Arceus or whatever it was? Arceus? And like you could like open world travel in that game. You could get on the back of your Pokemon and ride your Pokemon and all of that. And then in the new one you can't do any of that stuff. And it's like they charge the same amount of money for the game, even though it's like there's a bunch of features that have been cut back and removed from the game. I just think it's funny when video game companies release the same version of a game pretty much, but it's noticeably worse because they've cut all the features out of it. Bro, it has taken me fucking forever to get over here. The rewards better be good. Imagine paying $90 for a game. You've got to be a fucking virgin to pay for that. You know, the funny thing is, though, that Pokemon is ripe for an open world game. There's like so much you could do with it that Nintendo have gotten increasingly lazy because they realize they can put less effort into things and charge the same amount of money. Oh my fucking god, it was worth it. It was worth it. I got a nail gun. Holy shit. We've got some books here for you, Sean, as well. Bro, it was worth it. It was 100% worth it. They're selfish and lazy, and I think they recently won a patent battle that's gonna fuck the video game industry over. Did they actually win against the creators of Power World? Hello, fucker. Oh, shit. Burn. Okay, I need to eat some more food. Oh, is that a pack of wild dogs? Bro. I hate it when there's a pack of wild dogs roaming around. I shot so they would potentially come over here. Yeah, it was over Power World. Let's see how that turned out. Pokemon Power World. They did get sued. They did get sued. Yeah, the people that made Power World had to take out some of the features of the game and change a couple of things with it because they were getting sued. Die like a dog. Where are these dogs? There was like a band of roaming dogs. Oh, look at all that loot in there. Hi, Natalie. Come out here. Is that everyone? I like this place, man. This is a cool looking place. Barrel extender mod. I think that's for like rifles. Stun baton. Tempered blade mod. You could turn this place into your base for sure. Oh, splints. Hello. Grandpa's learning elixir. Nice. Food pile. And we're gonna have to leave some stuff there. It is what it is. Oh, pumpkins. I'll leave that there. Oh, we've pretty much looted all the... Can you rearrange the furniture? Only the stuff that you can pick up. So, like the chairs and whatnot. You could like destroy things and then craft furniture and put them in there. But like there's almost no point of doing that. Bro, what's that over there? It's like a fucking storm. I hate drinking alcohol in this game until you get the fucking the book that lets you that means you're not blurring when you drink alcohol in this. Enter burnt forest. Yeah, it's a storm. Where would be the first place you would go to in an apocalypse? Okay, so I've thought about this a great deal, and there's like an abandoned supermarket near where I live that was actually the first place I ever worked. And it's like this significant, massive concrete structure with walls like that thick of concrete. Like it's... And there's a concrete staircase that goes up inside it. And it's right next to the water as well. So you could like go and fish for food right next to it. So that's probably the first place I would go, and I had that thought when I worked there when I was a kid. I was like, wow, this place would be perfect for an apocalypse. Billionaire's bunker or private island, also a good choice. you said abandoned, so more for a shelter, or it's like still got all of the doors and stuff like that. It's still in good condition. Yeah, you could turn that into your shelter, and I think it would be very effective for a shelter. Especially in like a zombie apocalypse. Did you go there for food also? No, I more worked there when I was a little kid, stacking shelves and whatnot. And they fired me because one, because I kept changing my hair. I had a pink mohawk. And two, because I got my eyebrow pierced. And I changed you had to cover it with a band-aid. And I was changing the band-aid, and Regan saw me, and then he fired me. And that guy is a cunt. And everybody hated him. Yeah, people fucking... Bro! Level 2 iron spear! To replace my level 1 iron spear. Holy moly. What can I get rid of here? Get rid of the stone. Dude, that's huge. That is an upgrade. Yeah, so that guy was a cunt and everybody hated him, and he wasn't really a local anyway. He was always an outsider, and you know, he sounded like a fucking queer. And everybody thought he was gay, and he was secretly cheating on his wife with men. And yeah, we all caught him in the cinema one time, in like the cinema with a man, and was like, we fucking knew it. We knew he was gay. Lavender, one time I got fired for an ice cream place because I didn't scoop the ice cream to their standards. Crazy. That's crazy. Who has eyebrow piercings? Yeah. That was his bestie? Yeah. Yeah, it's not gay to suck your best friend's dick. That's the straightest thing ever. What are you talking about? That's fucking funny, man. Yeah, that's so straight. There's no way. How did you live that? You didn't live that one, though. Flamigo escaped. That was his name. Yeah, I haven't forgotten that either. We'll never forget that. Bro, is this a bunker? I think we just found a bunker. I think we just found a Fallout bunker. Dude, we did. In The Walking Dead, how would you rule? No comment. Bro, we just found a fallout shelter. Should we turn this into another base? Okay, I'm gonna... Whoa, I just jumped through that. What the fuck? Save waypoint. Let's go. Fallout shelter. You said it. I didn't say anything. Dude, imagine turning this into your base. Holy shit. His bat would be the horny jail bat. Yeah, once I'm ruling the apocalypse as like Negan, I won't need the horny jail bat. I preferred comic Negan, but I think they turned TV series Negan into a bit too much of a pussy. But like later on, like his arc later on, like with Maggie for Dead City and all of that, bit too much of a pussy. But I still like Jeffrey Dean Morgan's performance. Like, I got so much satisfaction watching that, like, when that was happening, and, like, I knew what was going to happen, and people didn't know. People had no idea what was going to happen with Glenn and all of them. Oh, my God. People, like, so many people stopped watching after that, and it was fucking awesome. I don't want that shit. You'll be part of the harem? Fuck yeah, let's go. I'm seeking any takers for the for my post-apocalyptic harem. Apply within. Whoa, fuck you, man. Dude, level 50 now. That's sick. Ammo pile. Can't take any of that. What about in here? AK, bipod. Well, I just got an AK for Sean. I fucking love Rick. Rick is the fucking man. I actually might prefer show Rick to comic Rick, and I fucking love comic Rick. Okay, I'm going to put that shit in there. Take that. Whoa, fuck me. Bro. Whoa, fucking hell again, you cunt. I'm getting out of here. YOLO. YOLO. Yeah, that's why they called it the Rictatorship. Rick was the... I fucking loved Rick. Rick was the man. But he said... Like, my biggest thing that I thought was a great part of Rick's character was that he said he disagreed with Shane entirely, only to end up basically becoming Shane. So I thought there was a lot of poetry in that. That in order to survive The Walking Dead, he had to go back on his word and become Shane. Thus validating Shane's entire contention and ethos as a character. Let me tell you something, man. That was Shane. Hey, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, man. John Bernthal is the fucking man. Wow, it's like I'm watching Shane again. Daryl almost died for Sophie, and who discovered Sophie? Shane. You know, Shane lived in the series far longer than he does in the comics. In the comics, he dies very quickly. Yeah, Shane tried to leave with Laurie. Not Laurie, Andrea. I say Laurie because Andrea's actress is Laurie Holden. She's always in Frank Darabont stuff. Like, she's in The Majestic, which is one of my all-time favorite movies. She's in The Mist. Because The Majestic is just like... was Frank Darabont's version of like a Frank Capra movie. A Capra movie. Cheers for the lurk, bruh. Fuck, more of these clowns. Yeah, but to be fair though, like, I still maintain Rick was the fucking man. When he bites the leader of the what is it? They weren't the gatherers. They were, what were they? The claimers. When he bites the leader of the claimers' throat out. Oh fuck, man. When Rick was like full fucking crazy, bro. Peak, absolute peak. Bro, look at this. Look at this. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah, the fucking nail gun is the shit. Like, it chews through resources. No, Shane was the man. His family wouldn't have survived without Shane. Also, Rick wouldn't have survived without Shane. I love Shane and I love Rick. There's enough room for both of them. Like, I think both are fucking awesome. That Rick eventually behaves like Shane is a testament to that. The fact that the series, when it was on, it was really fucking on, you know what I mean? It would be cool if you could shoot at zombies and pin them to walls. That would be fucking cool. They should add that to the game. And if they don't, they're fucking cowards. The priest. Oh, what was the fucking... Bill was the other guy. What was the fucking priest's name? Gabriel. You also love the girl who did the Colosseum. The girl that did the Colosseum? Oh, Jadis. I thought that bitch was fucking weird, man. That sort of storyline was weird to me. Like, it didn't really serve any purpose. And like their affiliations, they were always like sort of never truly allied with anyone else. Like, I thought that shit was so fucking weird. I thought that was one of the few really big missteps of the series, was that whole group of characters. Like, it was fucking pointless, man. But that's just my take. Okay, what else do we have here? Got that. Tool parts in there. Put the splints in there. Oh, obviously sewing kits in here as well. Oh, blood bags, I don't need to carry them. Oh, and money. I was very surprised that The Walking Dead went as far as it did. What do you mean as far as it did? Like, lasted as long as it did as a series, or...? I didn't think it would get more than 5 seasons. It was huge, man. It was really popular. I was surprised that it lasted as long as it did as well. I was fucking surprised fucking Fear the Walking Dead lasted as long as it did. I only got up to the end of season 3, but I recently, over Christmas, bought all the missing Blu-rays that I didn't have of Fear the Walking Dead. I'm looking forward to finishing Fear. Like, I'm rewatching it right now, and I'm up to... I just watched the first episode of season 2. Yeah, but it turned into people issues and not zombie issues. Oh, 100%. It dropped a lot of the horror elements. But you can only tell a zombie horror story for so long and maintain a certain amount of the audience. But when you think about it, it kind of makes sense that everybody would get used to all of the zombies everywhere. And like, I love in the comics that they basically round up the herds with cowboys, and they like lead them into the other directions. Like, I think that was just like an absolutely inspired choice. Oh. 55-5, 55-5, 55-5. Wood, leather, duct tape. I need leather as well. Matt's 7 days server hates me. What's wrong? Is it not working? I need the forged iron as well. Good luck. Sean, a lot of people are disappointed with the Stranger Things finale. I'm not. I was pleasantly surprised with it. I thought it was beautiful, but Lavender hasn't finished it, so we can't say anything else. But I thought it was beautiful. I was a big fan of the way it ended. Do you think you'll ever watch Stranger Things Evil? Yeah, buddy. Okay, what do we want to make in here? Pure mineral water, yucca juice. It hates you? Oh, the anti-cheat system? I don't think I'll finish it. I heard they fucked up D&D. Wait, you're not gonna finish Welcome to Derry, or you're not gonna finish Stranger Things? Nitrate. Wood, clay soil. Matt, can you try inviting me? Yeah, I will. Good luck. Probably won't finish it. Not happy with it. I wasn't happy with the movies either. Nobody spoil anything about Welcome to Derry for me, please, because it is one of my favorite books of all time. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Hmm. Hmm. Lavender, I haven't watched the series either. To be honest, I'm scared they're gonna fuck it up. I can't put my heart into any new film releases for King's books. Yeah, it's a tough one, you know? I think the thing is, for something as beloved as it, I don't think anybody's going to be happy with it. But the thing with Welcome to Derry, though, is that it's about as part of the book that doesn't get a lot of coverage, and King's had to like create new parts for. So I get why people are disappointed, because they think they're getting like a full-fledged It series when it's not like that at all. Kicked by EAC? That's bullshit. This new update is fucking people. Oh, bro. Aw, Sean. Not the new It series, which is visually stunning, lavender, but lacking depth. Yeah, well, the thing about that is, though, if you're taking a part of the It book that isn't as detailed as the rest of the book itself, naturally you're gonna have elements to it that are a little inconsistent. I think it's over here. That's where we want to go. Then you'd have to stop watching that. Is Sean gonna stream again? That's the $1,000,000 question. Fuck. I was right all along. It's a huge book. Like, it's a fucking massive book. So I get it. It's quite an undertaking for anybody that wants to, you know, make an adaptation of that. Especially if the adaptation has to be pulled from part of the book that's not as featured as the rest of the book. Like, you've got the loser club in the book, and you've got their entire story. And then, like, what, the Welcome to Derry is about Mike Hanlon's dad, pretty much, and like the black spot and all of that. That part of the book is nowhere near as featured. So you've basically you're trying to make a series out of what amounts to maybe 10% of the book total. Yeah, the magic turtle is Maturian. It's part of the Dark Tower. It's like King says, all roads lead back to the Dark Tower. All roads. I have to explain that to everyone. Dark Tower series is my favorite. Yeah, the Dark Tower book series is my favorite book series of all time. Even more than Lord of the Rings, honestly. How that hasn't been made into like a series yet is beyond me. Like, just the part in the forest with like Shattuck, the bear, the robot bear. Like, it's just so creative. Like, you can tell the man was on so much coke at the time. Yeah, he must have been. He was a cokehead though, for real. Yeah, Stephen King himself has said that like giving up smoking smoking cigarettes affected the way he wrote, and quitting cocaine affected the way he wrote as well. Everybody knows that King's best writing was when he was still on coke. Oh. Whoa, holy shit. Eminem's best music is on drugs. Yeah, people really drop out when they lose their sobriety. I mean, when they have their sobriety, when they when they find it, like there's a noticeable drop in quality every single time. Hey, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I know you don't do drugs, man. You're one of the good ones. I'm still I'm still pretty creative even though I don't do drugs. I don't even fucking drink. But it's about finding a balance, you know? It's difficult. It's very difficult. What the fuck? Okay, I've got to put in another support. I didn't think I would need to, but here we go. I will try just upgrading these blocks first. Thank you for the coffee. Much appreciated. Okay, so I think we're going to put it here. How did you almost get bashed, Sean? That makes no sense. Like, who would want to bash you? Makes no fucking sense. Bashed in Australia means beaten up. Like to bash someone. Good afternoon, Maddie. Fuck, do I extend this out all the way over to here? Fuck me. What do I do? I think I could. Yeah, I guess I could. I think it's gonna work. It should work. How fucked is easy anti-cheat? It's like one of the worst anti-cheats in the world. It's like, what's the point of even having these things in place if they don't actually fucking do anything? Is it gonna let me do it? Holy shit. Between you and Moon, when I hear evil, I look up, it's my name. I love that. There was a fight up the road and I went and tried to see if the guy on the ground knocked out was okay, but it was dark, so I had my phone's light on to see better, and the guys who knocked him out thought I was recording the fight, so they snatched my phone off me and shoved me while yelling at me not to film. So I was like, look at the screen, it's locked. I was trying to make sure the guy's still alive and you lot aren't killers. That's why you gotta be careful when you're playing the hero, Sean. And then I guess I'll put this here like that. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Were they locals or were they out of towners? Do you know? How is 7 days going? Yeah, it's going alright. Just did the second blood moon, and now I'm like sort of adding like a new farm area up on the roof. Bars corner. Yeah, so yeah, did the second blood moon really well, actually. Yeah, second blood moon went pretty well, all things considered. Fuck. Oh well, it is what it is. Well, that's good. That it went really well then. Yeah, thank you. What have you been up to today anyway? No, we're just YOLOing it now. Fucking YOLO. Levi just got his S25 Ultra today, so I'm stoked for him. Come here, freak. See you later. What's on the grocery list for the day? Sean, so I got my phone back, said fuck y'all and walked back, but was still worried about the guy, so I called the cops and reported it, and then one of their girlfriends saw I was on the phone when I got back to the party and then told the guy, so they got on my face demanding I show my call logs, and I refused, so he said he was going to hit me, and I said no, and I'm walking away because he's acting crazy. Turns out he was freaking out over the filming and my calling the cops because he's on bail. They were locals. Do I know them? Yeah, I'd be like, oh, you're on bail? Stiff fucking shit. You act like a cunt, you get treated like a cunt. Sean, you're too nice to be hanging out with those types of people. You're gonna get your shit fucking rocked. No one likes a hero. Like, I would hate to see you get fucked up over something stupid like that. It's too many fucking degenerates out there. Unfortunately. I could have swore I heard a zombie. Come out, wherever you are. Fucking freak. Dude, I swear I heard a zombie. I swear. I fucking swear I heard a member of the fucking dead. I now know I should have shown in my call log because 000 doesn't save as it's an intended feature to protect victims of abusers as if they call and their abuser checks the phone. Yeah, well that makes a lot of sense. Bro, I'd just be like, fuck, I'm not going to show you anything. Somebody asked to see my phone. I'm like, get fucked, cunt. How many of them were there, Sean? Was it just the one? If there was just one guy, you should have beaten the fuck out of him. Even if it was just 2 people. You're part of the family, Sean. I know you got that dog in you. Hey, I survived and didn't get bashed, but now I'm scared. I have a target on my back. But hopefully they were too drunk to remember me. What the fuck? Were they white? Or were they indigenous? I wouldn't be worried though, bro. Talk is cheap. They probably don't even remember any of that shit happened. So I wouldn't be too fucking fussed over it. If you're not sure of your ability to fight, always go for the eyes, the throat, and the nuts. Like, if you don't think you can win a fight fairly, always go for the throat, eyes, or nuts. Like, that's the great equalizer. They were part of the group that went around tagging SPK. Oh, bro, those retards. They're not gonna do shit. They're fucking cowards. They're like sad, fucking pathetic clowns. Anyways, I'm gonna go grab some lunch and I'm gonna end the stream there. So thank you to everyone for hanging out. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a good introductory stream into the new year. Hope everyone here has a beautiful day. I might see you tomorrow. But if I don't, regardless, I will see you sometime soon. So yeah, take care everyone. Thank you for hanging out. It's been a pleasure.